Hello and welcome to Open Invite with your hosts for the day, me, Alistair, and my best mate, John. Say hello, John.
Hello, love.
Hello, very northern.
Well, I'm married to a northern lady. All my kids talk like, in an accent. I have no idea how to understand them.
You're not bilingual yet.
No, I tell thee.
How long have you been up north now?
Oh, gosh, I think I moved up in 2001.
Oh,
So I've been here.
so you're a 21st century northerner.
Yeah, not a real. Although my mum's from Shaky Wakey.
Oh yeah, forget your mum's from Wakefield.
Yeah, so yeah, she lives in Brid now.
Brid.
We
Oh,
went
so
to
that's
Brid
why
the
you
other
were in
day.
Brid.
Yeah, went and saw my mum and my stepdad.
I haven't been to Brid in years. How was it?
So we went to the beach because it was what is going on with weather reports of late? They just seem to be even more inaccurate than they used to be. So Lids was convinced that the beach was going to be overcast and it would be 18 degrees and probably wouldn't be that nice. The water was going to be cold and all this stuff. It was like 31.
What, this weekend?
Yeah, it was absolutely roasting. It got to 31, the car said.
Did she have her weather app set for Huddersfield?
No. No, she was checking.
Because I've done that before. Well, you realise, oh, hang on a second, I'm getting my weather information from somewhere in the other part of the country.
Yeah, it's when you got your VPN on and you're like, oh, it's going to be good weather. And you realise you've got it for Abu Dhabi or somewhere.
Canada.
Yeah. It's going to snow in half an hour. What the heck? Yeah, so we went and sat on the beach. It was absolutely glorious. And the boys do what they always do. They went and bought some spades and dug holes to see if they could get to Australia.
Nice.
And the funniest thing happened. Oh, should I tell this story? It's hilarious because this is what happened. So so my daughter's sat with me. I'm doing it again. I'm hitting the mic.
And you got closer then. Your voice
And I got
went up
closer.
significantly.
Yeah. I feel like I want to get. I'm going to tell you the story now. So I need to be
What was
really
that thing
close.
on Radio 4 that used to play like the love music and they'd be like, Sandra. You know, and they'd tell a story about a love story.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called now.
We used to have what was it called? Ambrose Hardcore. Sunday night love show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was on.
I used to love the love.
That was Southern FM. That
I
was.
used to love the love show. They always had them on Sunday nights.
Yeah,
I used to go to bed at night listening to like Roxanne and Whitesnake.
Yeah, and
Journey.
What's he called? Luther Vandross.
Luther, and fall asleep, imagining that one day I'd be in love.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So, going back to digging holes.
Yes.
So they dug a rather large hole in the beach, but this is not as big as some of the other ones that they've dug. They dug one once that was taller than they are.
Oh, dangerous.
Yeah, they did a massive one. And the locals thought it was incredible. They built steps into it and everything. So
really?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then it took them ages just to fill it back in again. And I thought that they would get in trouble for digging another hole in the thing, but no, the lifeguard people didn't say a word. But they dug this hole, and it was probably on them over waist deep by the time they finished digging it.
Oh, it's like about 3 foot.
Yeah. So then there's a family in front of us who had a young lad, bit younger than the boys, and he was a big boy. He was like me. He was kind of round. Who also thought it was funny to just run around butt naked in front of my daughter. And she was like, oh my word, like totally disgusted.
How old was he? Your boys are like year 9.
Yeah, I think he was probably only a year 7 or 6.
He was still high school, potentially.
Potentially, yeah, but wow. I don't know, maybe a bit younger. Anyway, so he was quite immature in the way he was behaving. But he'd been watching the boys dig this hole for ages. And then he got out the water, grabbed 2 handfuls of sand, And as he walked up the beach, he threw them into the hole as if that was somehow going to do something. But the boys had stopped and were throwing the American football up and down the beach. And then this kid slipped and fell straight into the hole.
It's like an instant karma moment.
Yeah, right behind us. So then I can't look. I'm not turning around because I thought if I start, I won't be able to stop. And if this kid's got, I don't know, some sort of issues, I don't want to make it more awkward than it needs to be. Lids is like, what's going on? Casey is in hysterics. She's laughing her head off. But the boys, they're looking and they're trying not to laugh. And they're just trying to throw this ball backwards and forwards. It's like this super robotic.
Yeah.
Just throw
Focus
it, catch
on the
it.
ball.
This kid's like, you can't get out of the hole.
Oh, really?
No, so he's struggling to climb out because it's so deep and he's so fat. So he's getting half out and falling back in again. And then to the family, the two dads had to lift him out the hole. And I was like, oh gosh. And then they didn't say anything to our boys, but I was half expecting them to say, you should fill that in. And I said to the boys, I was like, what the heck?
Your trap worked.
So I didn't see any of it. And then once they went, Kobe came over. And you know when somebody's like laughing that hard that they can't, they're trying to get their words out.
Yeah.
And I just said, dude, I was like, you better fill that hole in. So anyway, they did. They filled it in. And oh man, and then we went to my mum's, and I was like, they've been trapping fat kids on the beach. My mum was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, they've just been trying to see if they can catch them."
And they managed it.
And they
got their
managed
first
it.
fat
Man.
child.
So if whoever's, I hope they don't hear this, but I mean, kids have weight issues or whatever. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I love instant karma stuff. I remember once Georgina and I, when we first started seeing each other, she was walking up my cellar steps. She'd been down to get some bread. That was it. And she was mocking me. And I can't remember what she was doing, but it was something very inappropriate. And as she mocked me, the minute she stopped mocking me, she slipped. And she fell face first onto the steps, hit herself in the face with the loaf of bread, and then like slid down 4 steps. I was crying with laughter, because she'd been mocking me. You know, that it's kind of like he was like, I'm going to throw some sand in this hole.
He was trying to be like proper, like mocking them for digging the hole sort of thing.
That's so brilliant.
And then another funny thing. I'll tell you a similar thing that of embarrassment where you laugh. At my expense, might I add, was similar to what Gina was doing. So in our old house, the bath, we didn't have another bathroom and toilet, and Liz was in the bath, and I said, I don't feel too great. I've got a bit of a headache. She said, oh, go and get some paracetamols. I said, well, yeah, I will. I'm not like you, where I don't take anything, and I just moan about it for an hour, saying that I've got a headache and don't take any paracetamol. Blah, 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 blah. Give you this massive lecture. They went and took 2 paracetamols, and you know the foil from the the foil from the thing that you push them out. It got stuck in the back of my throat, right? And I came running into the bathroom, and it felt like I had a razor blade in my throat, and I'm gagging, like my whole body is going mental. And the next thing, I'm throwing up into the toilet, and all that Lids could do was laugh.
Yeah, because it's like, I can imagine it's just there and your body's going, got to get rid of this, got to
Yeah,
get rid of this.
yeah. And I'm like this. She said it looked like a pigeon that had choked on a chip. So I thought it was a bit harsh.
It's a bit harsh. I don't think you look like a pigeon.
And my headache was even worse after.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
My head was going to pop. But yeah, that
had to go for an emotional lie down.
I did have to go for an emotional lie down. So some of the, I don't know why I felt I need to tell that story, but I did. I'm on a big YouTubers video this weekend.
Oh, really?
I'm slightly nervous.
Which one? Do
Hell on
we
Earth.
name?
I'm on Hell on Earth on their YouTube channel. They
Ah,
asked me to go to give them a help getting an engine off a boat, and it ended up with me sanding down a boat and being silly.
so all right. So when's that due? When's that dropping?
I think that's on Sunday.
Was it fun?
It was a good laugh. It was a nice break from um, the usual life stuff.
Whereabouts was it?
They've got their units in Dewsbury in it.
Oh, okay. So you weren't near water anywhere.
No. They bought this boat for 600 quid. They took it on the water. It's terrifying. It's absolutely worn out. So then they've repainted the whole thing. But I can't say too much about
You don't
it
want to, yeah.
because it'll spoil the actual thing. But yeah, so I'm slightly concerned because their commenters are ruthless. So I'm gonna have the Mickey. I'm gonna get roasted.
And you don't know how they're going to edit it.
I've seen it.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah.
And you're happy with it?
Yeah.
Good.
They caught me like being silly a few times. But yeah, no, I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, cool, man.
I'll tell a borderline joke in it. That's the
Well,
only
it's
thing.
not like you.
Oh no, it's outrageous.
It's nothing like you. That.
Yeah. I had a joke for this episode and I've forgotten what it was.
Well, maybe after last time, I'm slightly relieved.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Well, in my news, I started my new job this week.
You are going to be the best plumber.
Can I
ever.
say? I've got no experience, but they're just pipes, right? How hard can it be?
How hard can it be? Well, I think you'll be great at it.
Thanks.
No, well, you've done your first day
I have.
and you loved it.
Well, yeah. There's a lot to take in when you go to a new place, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that that's where God wants me. So that gives you a peace. You kind of go into it with a
Yeah.
different attitude. You don't go in going, oh, have I made the right call? Do I really want to be here? You're like, well, this is where I'm meant to be. Right. Well, what's the lay of the land? How do I make sure I'm a good fit? What do I need to be aware of?
Yeah.
But no, the staff were all lovely. The students were really nice.
See, that's always the risk, isn't it, with college, that students aren't there because they want to be there. They're there because they just pick something.
Yep. You can just get tough ones. Like you say, a lot of kids can be quite like messed up
Yeah.
nowadays. But they all seem really lovely. Some of them are a bit wacky, but like in a good way.
Nice way.
Yeah, they seem really lovely. So kind of jumped in and been doing my online training.
Oh, very nice. Is it like this? Click, 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 click.
No, not like that. It's more like scroll, 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 scroll,
Yeah,
scroll,
yeah.
scroll,
You're like,
scroll,
oh.
scroll, scroll. Check that. Scroll, scroll, check that. Scroll, scroll. Do test. Yes, passed. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, aren't they? And then you get to the odd page where you're like, I need to pay attention to this because I feel like this may be in the test at the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then some things are good. I can't deny it. Like some of it is, it's box ticking, and some of it you're like, well, even if the organisation is box ticking, I kind of need to know this. At one time, I probably would have been like, I don't need to know any of this. Bleh. But then you work in education long enough.
Red in your mouth.
Yeah. Bah.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, but now you're like, no, I need to make sure that I can actually pass the test.
Nice.
Well, yeah, so that's all I did today. 4 hours of online training
Good man.
with a couple of cups of tea and an apple to keep me going.
Did I tell you that I put a complaint into school?
You did. Have you received that big official email that was very posh that you sent?
Yeah. So they upheld my complaint.
Nice.
And they said, yeah, you were right. So things have happened.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it's good that school took it on board. And yeah.
You've got to be careful now, is it? Well, I think the days when you couldn't be careful as a teacher are long, long gone.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays you've got to be careful.
You've got to keep your views to yourself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just indoctrinating. But I think my guess.
It's just reminding that you're in a position of authority, aren't you? And so what you say has far more weight than when you're chatting with stuff with your mates.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, I put it. I think what I said was very balanced.
Yeah, I thought so. You weren't kicking off. You
No, I
weren't saying
wasn't.
what they say. I disagree. If you were like, hey, I don't think you should be airing views that personal
No,
in
in
an
front of.
educational space.
Yeah, I think what it is, reading between the lines. I wonder if it's because maybe coming out of university, having a group of friends where you talk like that, and then you go into a work environment, you haven't got that experience because you've not worked before, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And
And
so then, and you're in a different environment. I think it's a bit like being in the police, being in anything public service like that, where you're dealing with the public. You should be super careful, and then even more so if it's a school.
yeah, big time. And social media is a big old echo chamber. So you can
Yeah.
without. And I've fallen into this trap in the sense of the way I was thinking is you can start to believe that most people think the way I think,
Mm,
and with the way I think is right, rather than the way I think might be wrong, or it
yeah.
might need to be more nuanced than that, or it might just be my opinion. And actually, many people have different opinions.
Yeah, I agree. I
Right.
agree. I'm. Yeah. Well, look at the without going too because we said we wouldn't do
No,
this,
we can't do it. We can't go political.
but I will say, if you look at the way the UK has voted compared to the amount of noise that you would think was from the following the other direction, um,
That's why they talk about the silent majority, don't they?
yeah, and I think that's the key really, and I think yeah, I was just chuffed that I actually made a bit of a difference there
Yeah, I think you did, and you, like you say, you did it
in a nice way.
responsibly, like a
Grown up.
proper grown up.
Not my usual trolling self that I do
Yeah,
like to bring out some unique
yeah,
ways of getting around things.
it's true. But yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Because it's
For
the same
those
thing.
not getting their bins emptied, I discovered that you can take your rubbish to the town hall, and as long as you wait with it, you can't get done for fly tipping. And if you ring your local reporter, they love to report on things like that. So just give them a fair chance and say, hey, just letting you know, I'm coming down to the town hall. I've got all my rubbish and I'll wait with it until you collect it. I've got a reporter from the local newspaper coming. And do you know what? They pick up your rubbish in about 20 minutes. That's what happened
Right.
to me. So it just a get out of jail card for all you people.
We
That's
do, we do. I don't know if any of you know, but John's middle name is Karen,
yeah.
and it is a superpower, and you use it for good.
I do use it for good and not for
So
bad.
when it's used for good, it's a powerful thing, my friend.
Yeah, I got all the street lights in Longwood repaired. Remember that?
I do.
They even asked me to run for um to be is it an MP or whatever for
Yeah,
that
I don't know.
area?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it MP? What would you no, a councillor.
Council, yeah,
Yeah, not an
MPs
MP.
is the next level up, isn't it?
Could you imagine me in the Houses of Parliament? Sit down! That guy knocking the thing. Mr. Slumbers, I've told you.
With all respect, Mr. Speaker,
Apologise.
I'm in my pinstripe suit,
And I'm
and I'll
loving it.
say whatever I want to say.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, yeah. But I don't want to be a politician. I think if you join a group, you lose your power.
It's a difficult thing. It's difficult to change the beast from within, isn't it? They say, and I don't know. I don't know. I do not know.
No, I don't
I
know.
think if you want to help people, I don't know, I'm getting very hippy dippy. But if your aim is to help people and you can help people through the God given skills and gifts and things you've learned, that's a good place to start.
Mhm.
And then if it ends up leading somewhere like politics, but it seems but the idea of just kind of going, oh, you're very good at carrying, and would you become maybe it's not quite the foundation for deciding to step into that kind of
Yeah, I agree.
road. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me.
No.
I've got
So
3 crazy children to deal with, and I struggle with them. So
exactly.
I don't think I could run a whole area.
Family first.
Yeah,
Talking family
that's it.
first, we moved the boys from their bedroom this week. Last
Oh
week.
yeah, because they weren't enjoying it up there.
They didn't like it. They had the big top attic bedroom, which we thought they'd love, but they don't like it. They weren't always kicking off, But if they woke up in the night, the first thing they'd do is they would come downstairs
Yeah.
because they didn't like being in there. It is dark, and
It'll have lots of noises up there as well, being a roof.
yeah, and it is removed from the house. It feels removed. You go
Yeah.
up a dark staircase to get to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we moved them down to the. So they've gone from this big room, but they never played and never used, but was filled with all their stuff, to the box room, in bunk beds,
And I love it.
and they love it. I'm trying to work out where to put their stuff. Excuse me, but they love it.
So
They're far more content. Do I need to get a blackout blind because my boys are early wakers, and this summer sun, they have their little blue light that says they're not allowed out of that room till 7, but they can wake up at 5:30.
yeah,
And then
they're up.
it's like, with the best will in the world, how is a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old going to stay quiet in their bedroom for an hour?
Coase was exactly the same. He was up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, every morning.
Yeah.
But he used to just go and do stuff. So he'd come downstairs and he's made a bowl of cereal and he's watching telly.
When they're on their own, like if it was just my oldest boy, he was like, "Hey, you can't come out," then he would probably get his toys out, he'd get a book, or but because there's 2 of them,
Yeah, yeah,
and one of them's 4.
yeah.
You know, you know when you kind of like, look, I think what we're asking is acceptable, but I also know that what we're asking is really difficult for you. So like trying to manage that balance. Like we're not what we're asking isn't wrong, so I'm not going to back down. But I need to accept that this is actually we're asking a big deal from you. And it was fine in winter because you didn't wake up till much closer to 7. And when you came back to go to the toilet, everything's dark.
Yeah, yeah.
So then when you go back to bed, it feels like night. But now, not like absolutely kicking off because they can't stick to the plan, but also being unrelenting in the fact that they must stick to the plan.
So the question is, Al, that new room that you've got available, is that going to be our new den?
Yeah. Georgina thinks it's going to be like a guest bedroom, but I'm already planning where the LED lights are going to go.
Oh yeah, I've got loads I can lend you.
And do you still have those 2 beds from Cars?
No, I don't. Yeah, for those that don't know, I got my boys. They had the little Tykes beds as they were little. They had the Lightning McQueen one and a blue one that we put a Ferrari badge on.
They were cool.
They were really cool.
They
They
were
loved
cool.
them, and then they used to push them together and pretend they were spaceships.
That's brilliant.
They loved it.
Yeah.
And I know they're totally impractical because they're way too big for what they are.
Yeah, they took up a phenomenal amount of room.
But all I wanted when I was a kid was a car bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always wanted a little Tykes car bed when I was little. But to actually get your kids those beds, and you know what, you can pick them up on eBay real cheap because they don't wear out.
Because they're just big, solid plastic
They're
things, aren't
huge, yeah, and they're just the only thing in them is the bed, the actual bed frame, which is just slats. They're not screwed on; it's just a rectangle.
they?
And one of them, it obviously broken over the years, so they just put a big bit of MDF in.
Yeah.
And then your mattress on top was fine for a little kid, and also you can store stuff under there.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. I always liked bunk beds for the den aspect.
Yeah, you could
to build
cover
dens.
it. Yeah.
And I was thinking about trying to put a curtain up for them so they could like close it and have their own little den.
So you know that mine have both got gaming beds.
Hmm.
So Mike's got all his gear under his bed, but Kobe now hasn't.
Oh, is he not?
No, so he's got he's now a Twitch streamer doing Donut SMP Minecraft. He has got 32,000 followers.
Oh my word!
He's like left me behind. He's gone last night. So we're going on holiday.
So do they have to talk on these things?
Yeah. So I don't want a camera on him. So I said no camera. I mean, we've got webcams galore, but I was like, I don't. You're a minor. You don't need to be on camera.
100% agree.
Yeah. So I said, just talk. So he's got we've got, because I used to get sponsored for mics. I had a really good mic, so I've given him that. He's got a boom arm, and yeah, he's been earning money. So he made his first 120 quid. Yeah, last month I think it was, and he bought a new keyboard with it and a mouse.
Oh,
for 120 quid.
wow!
So his keyboard Like this keyboard here is just like a Corsair. It's a good one, but it's only 30 quid. And I had a really, really nice one, but I spilled beer on it.
So he's reinvesting into his business.
Yeah, so he's bought this keyboard, and the reason I said, why do you need that? Yeah, but Dad, you want to hear it. And anyway, got it. And oh my word, you want to use it. It sounds incredible.
How can a keyboard?
Just typing on it, it sounds like that's mine. It's really just like a normal keyboard. His sounds like thocky. That's probably the only way I can explain it.
You mean like when when you got a separate system and you get the amp and
Yeah,
the knobs would feel
amazing.
quality.
Yeah,
oh my word! Look at the way that turns. And
yeah,
there's no movement. There's no
yeah. It's like that.
Oh, nice.
But keys that are like proper. So this is a membrane keyboard. That one up there, my nice one that is ruined, that's a mechanical one, and all the switches are mechanical inside. But his one is mechanical, but it's got gel inside each switch, or oil. So when you press it, it feels nicer. It's ridiculous. And the keys, I think they're Hall sensors, so they're variable. And then it's made out of like some sort of alloy. The whole thing's metal.
Oh,
And then he's got a mouse that he ordered. So when he does these loot drops and stuff, he gets mullered by people try and kill you all the time, and it's just Minecraft. And his new one, he's got a button on the side, and it does 30,000 clicks a second. So if if they try to attack him and he presses it, it's just like, and he just sends them to the moon. So yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
gosh, it's another world, and it's a world that I have no idea about.
No, well, I mean, I know a bit about it. But
Having young kids, I feel like I need to know about it, but I don't want to know about it. Because I don't want to know about it and I've got no interest in it, I don't want them to want to know
no,
about it. But they may very well
want to do it.
do it. It's just like,
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of controversy around all these various platforms, but he's been very sensible. He knows the risks. I've sat him down and made him listen to the Sean Ryan podcast about paedophiles on various platforms and how to spot and how to look out for him. And he's completely like, not having any of it. So he'd be the first to call them out for what they
he's
are.
very switched on.
But yeah, so he started doing that. So we told him that they're going on holiday. They all got very excited. And so he's like, last night he was like, Dad, I've got to double down on my streaming because I need to earn the money so that I can, like, for holiday.
And will he also pre-record content for while he's away?
He probably will. So he might do like a pre-recorded live stream. But he's very clever.
So is he going to earn like £120 a month?
Yeah, quite easily. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, last night he was on for an hour and he made something like £3. So
That used to be minimum wage.
do
you remember when that was minimum wage?
I do remember when that was minimum wage.
I know it's probably more like £3.50, but still.
Yeah, and then so he's got the PC that we built there in his room on this desk, and then he's got this massive gaming bed, and the bit underneath he doesn't really use now, other than to put a beanbag and chill out and read a book or doom scroll or whatever he does.
You should get him to hang a punch bag on it.
I do not want that noise in my house.
Dush, dush,
Could you imagine?
dush.
It'd drive me mad.
Yeah, you'd be
But
gone.
yeah, he's doing all right. So yeah, it's but it's kind of, it's funny how knowing that your kid has better gear than you when you do social media. And then he was eyeing up something I had the other day, and I was like, don't even think about it. He's like, what's this do? And I was like, no, you don't even know. So, and I taught him OBS, how to use OBS, and so he uses that. Now he's got Canva, he's got access to my work Canva. So he makes all his own overlays and stuff.
Canva's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're making your own posters as well as things like that.
Yeah.
I'm more inclined to draw with my kids, and like in the sense of, I guess, because I've just got no interest in technology.
Yeah, I really
Like,
enjoy tech
and you
for the
love
right
tech.
reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's just different strokes for different folks.
Well, I think because I can't draw. I mean, he's gone through all that. There's a picture of a C-130 up there somewhere.
I remember that card he drew
He
me.
drew. You've never got over that card. It still hurt to this day.
It just made me laugh. He was so young.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Uncle Al, open it. You stink like poo or something. It said
Yeah,
with a beautiful drawing of a piece of poo.
I think I might have taught him how to draw
It
it.
made me laugh a lot.
He's a good kid. What was I going to say? Have you seen all the drama on the internet about Lego?
No.
Man, this is wild. So everybody went mad about Tiger King when that came out.
All right, yeah.
I feel like this is the next Tiger
Why
King.
has something come out about Lego?
No, so it's not about Lego the company. It's about this company called Bricks and Minifigs. So Bricks and Minifigs are a company in America. So this is not in the UK, and I will say this is all allegedly. But Bricks and Minifigs are basically like a reseller. So if I brought you my Lego collection and your Bricks and Minifigs, and I want to sell it, you would say, oh well, it's worth this much. You'll give me. Oh, a classic example is like cash converters.
Yeah, they're like
for Lego.
like a big pawnbroker.
Yeah, so they basically give you nothing for your Lego,
and then they sell it on in America.
And there's been various argument,
yeah, because the money in Lego is
wild. Yeah, so they've got franchises of these. That's how it mainly works in America. Everybody has franchises. Anyway, one of these franchises, the franchisee was selling their shop, and their father, who was in the business, had a $200,000 largest in the world Star Wars Lego collection that was all sealed. And it basically, the long and short of it is, when they exited the franchise, the new franchisee was meant to take on that consignment and sell the Lego and give them back the money, but then they just decided not to. So they stole $200,000 worth of Lego, allegedly. So then they tried to get it back, and they tried to look at, what legal route they took. Can't get nowhere. Can't get anywhere with it. And like, there's phone calls where you hear the CEO's like, well, we can make your life easy and you can just go away, or we'll make it hard for you. And it's proper. No matter what,
trust people in business.
No,
you need to cross those T's and dot those I's.
It was all in the contract and stuff like that, but they found a loophole to get out of it. But the thing is, no matter how you put it, it looks bad on Bricks and Minifig, because they ultimately, doesn't matter what you say, it's quite obvious what they've done.
So where are we going with this? I'm intrigued where we're going with this conversation.
So then he gets a YouTuber involved called Reckless Ben, who then goes after these guys. But Reckless Ben thinks, like when I go off on a tangent and I think I'm going to get this done, and I think, how could I play the system to get where I need to get to? Well, he's done that, and he got arrested. He got swatted. They lied, like, on all sorts of levels. Said it was him that stole it. They said that he had drugs in his car, that he had heroin, that, like,
for a multi-million-pound company,
yeah,
200,000.
Yeah,
it's a franchise.
Is
it?
Yeah, but even so, he was only trying to serve the person who was the franchisee, and it was, the worst bit is, turns out they're Mormons, and it's in Utah, but then the police are like doing super dodgy stuff and basically harassing them, arresting them, throwing them in jail, trying to pin this on them, trying to pin that on them, like,
all because of Lego.
All because of Lego.
And the people that live in London right now are going, why would they worry about what can I buy you a shed?
Yeah, this is it, yeah. And
everyone in London's like, it's 200,000. Why are you going to town over 200 grand? That's what my front door cost me when I got it replaced last week.
It's insane. Like, watching it, I've got completely enthralled on it. And
so is someone documenting it then?
Yeah, so this Reckless Ben guy, is fantastic, is a proper troll, but in a brilliant way. He's gone after them hard. And then they said that they had an arrest out, so he went to Mexico. So they couldn't get him. But he's just done loads of stuff, and now he's being sued by I mean, it just looks so bad on this bricks and minifigs and the police. The police came out and did a statement, and it's quite clear they're lying. I mean, so obvious
Allegedly.
because, well, allegedly, but he's got all the receipts. Everything that he said, he's proved there and then on the spot with the footage. And he said, look, this is what's been said. This is the context behind it. This is what happened when we got arrested, blah, 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 blah. And you can see when the police start talking that they're just covering their ass. And they know that they've been caught out. And then that was the other thing, they've been redacting stuff that, like for the supposed reason of, safety. But they've just been redacting stuff where they were like, oh, yeah, we shouldn't be doing this. And then Reckless Ben has found a way of restoring the audio.
My word, sounds like a
So
Netflix
so
series.
oh, mate, it could be. So he did a series on these companies.
Lego must be loving this. Lego will be like,
The
this is
publicity.
awesome.
Because they've said they want nothing to do with it, Lego. They're not getting involved. And I
No.
don't blame them. There's nothing to do with
How
Lego.
can they? What's going to do with it? But while they sit there and think, publicity.
So he's got he built a website called we steal off old people.com, and then the tagline is bricks and minifigs. And for trademark, you're allowed to do it because essentially he's not using bricks and minifigs as the title; it's the tagline. Insane, like it's completely enthralled me. Kobe's been watching it. He sends me stuff. I send him stuff. We're like, no way. And like the CEO went on a live stream. It was a total car crash. Like there's lawyers talking about it on YouTube. There's other Lego people talking about that. I mean, if that company survives the bad press off the back of this, I'll be amazed.
Well, that would be. It's always, especially being British, we like an underdog story, don't we? We love a good underdog story. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I never was into Lego as a kid, but
I love Lego.
no, I never did anything like that as a kid. And
he
now,
just had one of them. Those are wheels with a stick that he used to just wheel
and
down
my
the road,
marbles.
and his marble.
I mean marbles.
But they were all chip marbles.
Yeah,
They were
of
second-hand
course.
ones.
Yeah, they were, and I never got one of those amazing iridescent metal-looking ones.
No, you weren't allowed them.
I wouldn't like them, too posh. But I've started doing Lego with my oldest boy, and he's phenomenal. But he's now at a point where he don't need me, and I'm like,
yeah,
I want you to need. I wasn't training you to become a Lego person. This is like something we could do together, and I really quite enjoy it. But
you sound like one of these ladies that doesn't like to stop their kid breastfeeding.
I know you talk about. I'm doing this for him. It's not for me.
It's not for me.
It's not for me. It's for him.
It's for him.
The longer I help him build Lego, it's better for his cognitive development. No, but yeah, it's really opened my eyes to the real pleasure in just being present and losing yourself in something. That is like, and now I'm like, maybe there's other model building I can get into. Like, can I? So I've been looking at. Well, I've been looking at those ones that do realistic car and motorbike replicas. I was like, could I buy
Tamiya?
Yeah, buy replicas of all the motorbikes I've ever owned.
Yeah.
And like, but those ones they're good.
Yeah,
going right into building parts of the engine.
You want proper Tamiya ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I don't have the time for a hobby like that yet. But it's strange to be in my 40s. Wait, isn't it? That's the sad thing, isn't it? I guess it sounds just like a midlife crisis.
Well, I've got this weird thing about that. I would like a train set one day.
I was just about to say this. Now, I haven't got the appeal for them, but I can actually, for the first time in my life, completely understand why.
Yeah.
And someone else we know, James.
Yeah.
I found out he was into trains. I didn't know, and he's got this massive setup in his attic.
James has.
Yeah.
James C.
James L.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
And he loves it. He says that his dad used to do it, and he's got his dad's vintage trains and had them restored. And
no.
Yeah, and I want to go and see it. I want to go and see.
Right.
I must admit, I can really see the appeal of just like I can now see why people do Warhammer.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it, but I can see why people would paint those figurines and create these amazing mini worlds. Or when people do they redo a battle and they place all the infantry and cavalry where it was at a certain point in the battle. Like I get that now. I don't want to do it, but I get it.
Yeah. I'm like that with my watches, although I've had no time
See,
to do it.
that's a great
I've
hobby.
discovered that a load of batteries I bought are duff
Yeah.
because yours went, your brother's went, mine went.
Yes,
They're meant to last 5
and I
years.
put it in the sunlight and it didn't
It
do
didn't work.
anything. So,
No, so I need to sort them out.
but that's another cool hobby. The idea of doing something like that doesn't require mountains of money, also
Nah.
doesn't require mountains of space. Like you can sit with your family, or if you want, in your own little space.
Shed right here with
Yeah,
a camera on it. That's
like
what I do.
Wristwatch Revival. That dude,
Yeah,
I love his channel
yeah, it's good, isn't
because you never see him. I like channels like, yeah, I think it's cool.
he? Yeah.
And restoring watches, building. Yeah, I can really see the appeal in it. Whereas a 20-some-year-old Alistair, even a 30-some-year-old Alistair would have just thought that was it, to quote the Americans, nerdsville.
Nerdsville. Yeah, well, yeah, I would have thought the same. Although when I go out and the amount of people that, like, I've got quite a rare people call this a Mountain Dew, but it's not. It's not anything to do with Mountain Dew, but it's rare. It's got the same colours as Mountain Dew. It glows and all that kind of stuff. People go, "Oh wow, that's a cool watch." It's actually a popular watch, but rare in that colour.
I think
I've got some
I think
Japanese
we're
ones as
all
well.
we're all nerds. We're just nerds about different things, aren't we?
Yeah,
The difference is if you like your football, that's not considered
nerdy.
nerdy,
Yeah.
but you're nerding on it just as much as someone who likes Warhammer.
I like ice hockey.
You've got into ice hockey.
Ice hockey's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. My daughter likes it. I like it. I just like to say, Lee's nice.
I got into watching like mountain biking, downhill mountain
Yeah,
biking.
you like that. And then you tried it and broke your wrist, didn't you?
Collarbone.
Collarbone.
Yep.
Got a good video of that.
Yep. Oh, my kids often say, "Daddy, can I watch the video where you fall?" Sullivan goes, "Can I watch the video when you fall down and break yourself?" I'm like, yes, baby, there you go.
Have you still got it on your phone?
I have kept it.
I don't think I've got it anymore.
Thank.
You
Praise the
could send it
Lord.
to me and I'll tag it on the end.
No, it's good.
So, as a good friend, when he hurt himself, I said to the others who were with him, mainly his brother, "Did you video it?" And he went, "Yeah." I was like, "Ha ha! Send me the video." So then I made a breakdown video where I did slow motion there. I did
Put it on loop, and every one of them had a different. It was either
sound
slow mo,
effect.
or you put a different sound effect, or you put an explosion. 2 minutes, 2 minutes 20. That's how long it went on for.
It took me about an hour to make.
It's only
that
like
video.
because we were doing the reason we filmed it as well was because we were doing it in slow motion so we could look at our technique because we were just trying to get good at jumping. So we'd been really cautious, like we'd really built up to this jump, and it's not massive. Was it maybe 3 foot the jump?
You say it's not massive, but I wouldn't want to jump.
No,
off it.
it was a lot. It took a lot of courage. It's 3 foot high, but it sloped because it was on a downhill track. So at your peak of it in the air, you were probably maybe at like 6 foot up in the air, 5 foot. And I'd done it twice before, and it'd been fine. So but I'd done the worst thing. I'd gone just one more, and then we were moving on. And as I was coming towards it, my back wheel slipped on a root, I think, and I realized my feet were the wrong way around. So I quickly swapped them. And then because of that, as I hit the lip, I didn't think I was at the right speed. So I overcompensated by hauling on my handlebars.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So when I came down in a wheelie.
And then slammed the nose in, and your hands just come off the
So
handlebar.
it wrenched my hands out of the handlebars out of my hands, and then straight over.
It's a great video.
You know those accidents that make you go,
like
you make a noise that you could never make in normal life. One of those ones that it's like a giant baby. Like in that one moment, you're like, oh, gosh, that.
I didn't hear that bit in the video.
No, because Stuart stopped it. The minute I flew, I went down. He was like, because it was all rock. It was slab that hit.
If he kept it on, that would have been amazing. Because I could have cut that bit into a song. I've had a similar one. I crashed a go-kart at about 70 miles an hour when I used to race, and I toppled over front to back, and I went over. I think about 3 times.
Look, you didn't break your neck.
Yeah, I broke my collarbone.
Because there's no roll cage on those things. Your head is just out there.
I should have fallen out of the car. I would have been better off, but I stuck with it because, I don't know, I was a kid.
Like when kids come off bikes and they keep holding onto the handlebars.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
did. So I stayed in it, and I just got battered. And then I remember it knocked me out for a second, and I came to and realised the engine was still running, and it was upside down.
She jumped in and finished the race and won.
No,
Like
but I could
Talladega
feel my
Nights.
hand doing this, and it was the chain, and
Ah.
my fingers were like dangling in there,
Oh
and
God.
I don't know, it's just I pulled my hand out the right direction. If I'd gone the other way, my hand would have gone through the sprockets, which would have really hurt. Anyway, I took my hand out, and then I mean, those go-karts are heavy, and I was only, what, 13, 14 years old. Lifted it off myself, got up, and I remember looking round, and everything was a bit like, woo, and then the pain just flooded my body, and I was like, and I was making that noise, and then I just hit the deck.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain, and I couldn't even talk. I was just like,
And it's funny how you instantly tried to get up because I did the same. I hit the deck, hit it hard, went to get up, and that was when I realised that I'd broken something because I tried to get up. All the inside of my leg had been mullered because it got wrapped around the frame.
it's
And,
that adrenaline, I think, that makes you get up.
Get up. Because let's face it, sometimes you have accidents and you get up and you keep walking and you're like, oh, I'm okay. And I think maybe it's that as well. You hope that if you just kind of get up and get moving. Because I crashed into a tree in my 20s, mountain biking.
He's got form for this.
Yeah, and I hit that tree hard, chest first. Me and the bike left each other, and I hit me here, like right on the right hand side, so just missed my face, and it spun me off, and then I hit the ground so hard I cracked ribs
Oof.
in my back, and that was another one, and that winded me. So I had bruised nerves all here, so my hand didn't work for like 3 months. I had a bruised lung, I had cracked ribs, but yet because you can't breathe, you start crawling. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to breathe, so you start to move and move and move, and then eventually the air comes in, and then suddenly you become aware of
though,
how much pain you're in.
if you face it, your cute button nose would have
Exactly
absorbed all of the impact.
I'd have never ever been able to win over Georgina without my cute button nose.
That's true.
So imagine the devastating effect on my life, but also because my hand wouldn't work. The guys I rode with all called me Jeremy Beadle for like 6 months. Like there was none of this.
Oh,
That's really bad. They go like, "Hey, Jeremy," because I couldn't open it.
I can tell you jokes about that, but I'm going to refrain.
I thought it was very mean. That was very mean. But that's the joys of being.
Well,
men,
that's
isn't
mates, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's boys.
and it makes you laugh. Whenever someone has an accident, your first response is, like as mine, is to check they're okay, but then to try and
Make
light, to try and
yeah.
lift up the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, that one of the guys that was training me was out in his car, and I had his old one, and he saw me and he said, "You were about 18 foot up in the air."
Dude, you could have been dead. You could have had your neck broken.
Oh yeah, easy peasy.
Do you wear neck braces in karting?
You can do, but it's really hard to drive with those stupid things on.
I remember, was it BMW years ago? Yeah, I mean years ago.
They might make
noise.
Race with them.
Brought one out for bikes.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was allowed full range of motion, but movement, but wouldn't allow you to overextend.
Yeah.
So rather than just being these collars.
That's a harness device.
Yeah, it was attached, so you could look like this, but if you hit something, you couldn't go past your normal range of motion.
Well, they have them in all race cars.
They must have that now, do they?
Yeah, it's called a harness device.
Because I don't watch a lot of motorsport. I like watching hard enduro, but they don't wear stuff like that. But I guess because what they're doing is so physical.
Motorbikes.
Yeah, motorbikes. It's so physical. They're off the bike so much. I imagine it would be an absolute nightmare for him.
I'm getting more and more into NASCAR by the minute.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, Cletus did a race in the O'Reilly series this weekend, which I missed actually. But he made a bit of a dog's dinner of it. There were flashes of excellence, but there was also, Yeah, don't set off when the jack's still under your car. That's quite
Oh,
a
yeah, that's a clear learning point.
and then spin it going in back in for your penalty. He got another penalty. So he's learning. It's hard. It's funny because it's interesting because there's a lot of rules in NASCAR, and people are like, man, this is crazy. But the all track circle or circuit racing is full of rules. Like the book that you would get every year, even back when I was
Mm.
racing, were huge. And then you go through the book and try and work out what it didn't say.
Is there any, is what I like about hard enduro, I guess, is there, other than just the act of what they do, it's open to normal people and it's actually within reason
Fairly accessible.
fairly accessible. Are there any motorsports now where you think, oh, you know what, me and you, we could save up a few grand and get a car. We could actually go and race.
Probably hill climb, maybe, is probably the only one that you could do like that. Still got to get a load of license and stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is, you get a good sport and you find a level of risk versus
Reward.
reward, yeah. And then you get these people that can't race. So they're either not, they haven't got the ability, or they're socially inept, or maybe they can't afford the race car or the car or whatever, and then they love the sport, but their way to get involved is to create.
To become go through the like committee and
Yeah,
official
yeah, they
side of
want to
it.
be an official. They want to be a clerk of the course. They want to be.
I guess the other problem as well is where when the sport gets popular, and then more money comes in, just like I guess it did to football and
Just
and
yeah,
stuff. Is it then
gets regulated.
and it moves away from the normal person just
Mm.
enjoying the sport for what it is and becomes a spectacle, and
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
all about the money. I was thinking about CrossFit. I used to love CrossFit, like back in 2010 to 2014, 15. It was like watching the CrossFit Games because it was like what they were doing was amazing, but you also kind of felt deep down that with some significant training, there was a chance you could go. And
Mm.
and there were people that had normal jobs who got into the CrossFit Games. But as it got more popular, now, I mean, I'm not saying you, the accusation is constantly leveled that they're all on steroids, and you can understand why because it's now fully professional. Nobody has a normal
Yeah,
job. Everybody's lifting stuff that you and I could never ever fathom to lift.
yeah.
They're
It's
so beyond us.
yeah, it's just
I've got
silly.
I've got bored of it
Yeah.
because it's no longer accessible.
And I think this is the issue. I think with a lot of sport is that people who like to be officious ruin it,
Mhm.
and they litigate and regulate and just. Yeah, I mean, how many times I, I've been racing and decisions have been made either against me or other people, and you can tell the person that's made the decision has never raced in their life. You're like, well, but that's not how it works. Oh, well, it's this, that, and the other. Yeah, but that isn't the way it is. Because if you drive like this, you're that is not the thing to do. And like now, I mean, British touring car used to be in the noughties and 90s. Oh my word. It was on fire. It was so good that every car manufacturer on the planet wanted to be part of the British Touring Car Championship. And it was exciting. Contact was allowed. There was a bit of pushing and a bit of shoving, and the cars got battered.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
it was rough and ready, wasn't
yeah,
it?
the cheating was off the scale. Somebody would cheat and do this and that, and it created hype. And there were like Jason Plato and Matt. Sorry, Matt, I've forgotten his surname. Um, that massive rivalry. Matt Neal, sorry, I've met Matt Neal multiple times. Lovely man. Um, the rivalries between like Cleland and Soper, all that stuff was mega mega, and the cars looked very similar to the cars in the showroom.
Yeah.
So you had the Cavalier GSI 2000 looked like the Cavalier GSI 2000 in the showroom. So you would watch the racing on Sunday, you go and buy the car on
I
Monday,
guess it's like
and you felt like a touring
it's
car
like
driver.
Dakar used to be.
Yeah.
But now
Now,
now everyone has 20, 30,000 pound Dakar bikes that none of us can
well, yeah, I mean, the
ever own.
cars were still expensive, but the difference was they looked like a road car. And now they're winged, they've got big wheels, they're proper purpose-built race car, and it's lost its way.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and there's no contact, and if you do it, I mean, there's a little bit, but it's all there's big stewards inquiries, and oh, come on,
It's like
just
I remember seeing a football match from the 70s. It was Liverpool versus somebody else. I only saw a snippet of it, and the pitch was a mess. It was hilarious,
yeah, covered in mud,
and
just mud.
like molehills. It was like chewed up to death,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the striker's coming right down the line, and he's past everybody, and the defender's chasing him down, and the defender knew he couldn't get to him. So, well, I assume he knew that. So he just grabbed the guy's collar and yanked him back, right? And he hit the deck. They both got up. Striker wasn't angry. He was just like, "Oh, you got me."
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
they jogged back. But and I don't even think he got a card. I don't think the referee even mentioned it that I could see.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like that is that awful thing is if as things become more professional, more money gets involved, then it's more like, whoa, 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 whoa. If we need that goal because we
Mm.
need money, because it's about money and success and then I guess then nobody enjoys the game for the love of the game anymore. They do it because they want the championships. They do it because they
I
want the
feel
money.
like that carries into church as well,
Oh, really?
don't you?
Well, I think.
When it starts being professional.
Oh, yeah. And that's always the worry, isn't it? Like, and I guess yeah. I think anything can with human beings, can it? You start start to get a bit professional, a bit officious.
Yeah,
Then there's no room for the Holy Spirit to work because we've made this beautiful set, and
yeah,
the set needs to operate fully to work, or things become engineered.
yeah,
And then because things aren't organic anymore or as Christian spirit led, then you start to have to put legislation in place to try and make it feel like it used to feel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see how that happens.
yeah. I think it can be like that.
I think it's human nature, isn't it?
Mm.
Like it's not just a sport thing.
It's
I think it's
such.
human nature, isn't it?
Don't you think though? It's such a fine line, because I think churches should be successful. I think they should function well. I think there should be a nice refuge place, somewhere that you want to go to. I mean, you look at back in the day, all these beautiful churches that were made. Like, the houses of the time didn't look anywhere near as beautiful. They were
No,
like way over the top.
oh, those churches were built by a state and the
Yeah,
church, weren't they? And they were.
and they were mega. And like, there's nothing wrong with making amazing churches now, but I think the church is under more scrutiny because of then you get these mega churches where it's about, like, what's his name, Joel. I'm forgetting his surname, but
Yeah, well, I don't, but I don't. I thought we weren't going to go down this route.
no, I'm just like, I just think it like where you open yourself up to being like a mega, like a bit. You make it look like a business when it's not.
No, that's it's all about the heart, isn't it? It's
Mm.
all about the heart, and it's tough because as your church gets bigger,
There's the bridges to cross.
there's a bridge to cross. Yeah,
So if
there's
you're out
there's
there and you're wondering, and you see the stuff on social media that I see, having a go about churches, doing well or having, there's a fine line between you. Arguably, like if my pastor said he needed a jet, I'd laugh at him. But on the flip side, I don't I don't think it is right for churches to be money stricken poor places, because then they can't help anybody.
no, but the only people that are giving them that money are the members of the church.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's like if you're crossing over into something else, then that's a different matter, isn't it? But as the church family,
yeah,
if
we
God
club together.
blesses us
Yeah,
financially, and then we then therefore want to sow that money into the church,
to do
and then the
something. Yeah,
church is using that money to reach more people,
great.
then boom, right, and if that then looks well, they've got this big new building, well, the big new buildings to house more people that are giving their lives.
I think I so yeah, just don't. If you're on social and you see these things, take it with a pinch of salt. That's what
Mm.
I would say, because there's a lot of it at the moment.
I don't know. I'm so glad.
There's a
I'm
lot of
so
it
glad I'm not
flying
on.
around,
So glad I'm
and
not on
oh
social media
gosh,
anymore.
I nearly knocked the thing.
Other
But
than
yeah,
the tube of you. Well, look, we're gonna have to go. I've got to get for the school run.
I have loads of work to do, of which I've not got much of it done today.
No, and we're getting to the end of the day.
It's the
Of the
end of the
day, as you
day,
know it.
and this is the outro to I Open Invite. We should really make a proper musical one. Do you want me to make a proper musical outro and intro?
Well, I think we should do it together.
I could do it.
Think about some Angel Delight.
I've got 4 packets of it, but I'm on a diet now.
I haven't had Angel Delight in years.
Do you know what it is? When I saw myself on this video, I was like, "You're a big lad now. You need to lose a bit." So, and I'm going on holiday, and I've got 6 weeks
I
to
think you
drop.
carry your weight well, mate.
Well, I need to drop as much weight as I can in 6 weeks.
Well, on that note, please offer any suggestions you've got for John.
Yeah.
In the comments.
How not to be angry when you're hungry would be a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And goodbye, you lovely people, and we will speak to you next week.
Yeah, next week. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Shabba.